In 2025, OPPO, one of the world's top smartphone manufacturers, is set to make a monumental shift in its software strategy that could fundamentally reshape the global smartphone market. The company is abandoning Android in favor of HarmonyOS, an operating system developed by Huawei, marking the beginning of what could be the biggest tech shift of the year. For a company that has long been associated with Android-powered smartphones like the Find X8 Ultra and the Reno 13 Pro, this decision is a bold departure that has far-reaching implications. But why is OPPO making this move? Let's break down the reasons behind this historic shift and explore what it means for consumers, developers, and the smartphone industry as a whole. HarmonyOS, which first emerged in 2019, was created by Huawei in response to severe restrictions placed on the company by U.S. sanctions that severed its ties with Google's Android ecosystem. Initially designed to power smartphones, HarmonyOS has since evolved into a versatile operating system capable of running across a wide range of devices, including tablets, smartwatches, IoT gadgets, and even automotive systems. By March 2025, Huawei launched its flagship Pro X smartphone, which became the first device to run HarmonyOS 5, further demonstrating the platform's capabilities and potential. At that point, HarmonyOS had already integrated over 10,000 apps, attracting significant support from developers and governments alike, including partnerships with local entities like the Shanghai Municipal Government. This seamless ecosystem approach is one of the key differentiators of HarmonyOS. Unlike Android, which remains closely tied to Google services, HarmonyOS has been engineered to function as a fully independent system. It's designed from the ground up to work across a wide range of smart devices, offering a more unified experience compared to Android, which, due to its open-source nature, often leads to fragmentation in terms of updates and features. So why is OPPO making the switch to HarmonyOS in 2025? To understand this, we need to consider the competitive landscape in China, where OPPO operates. The Chinese smartphone market is one of the most competitive in the world, with major players like Huawei, Xiaomi, and Vivo vying for dominance. While Android is the most widely used operating system globally, it is far less integrated into the Chinese market due to the lack of Google services. As a result, many Chinese Android phones, including OPPO's, run custom skins like ColorOS, which are already quite different from stock Android. By embracing HarmonyOS, OPPO can better align itself with the growing trend towards homegrown technology in China. Huawei, despite facing international challenges, has managed to gain significant traction within the country due to its early investment in HarmonyOS. And OPPO's move to adopt this platform positions it to compete more effectively within this domestic market. Additionally, as HarmonyOS continues to evolve with the launch of HarmonyOS Next in 2024, which fully departs from Android's open-source code, OPPO has an opportunity to join a completely independent and more integrated ecosystem. But OPPO's ambitions go beyond China. The company has set its sights on challenging the global dominance of Android and iOS. As of April 2025, OPPO's flagship Find X8 Ultra will continue to run on ColorOS 15 based on Android 15. However, reports suggest that OPPO is already testing HarmonyOS on certain devices and has plans to roll out the platform globally by late 2025. This could represent a bold attempt to introduce HarmonyOS to international markets, especially in Europe, where OPPO has been gaining traction with its AI-focused devices like the Reno 13 series. What does this mean for consumers? For consumers, OPPO's transition to HarmonyOS could offer a range of benefits. The most immediate advantage is a smoother, more integrated experience. HarmonyOS's design focuses on seamless interaction between devices within its ecosystem, meaning OPPO users could easily sync their smartphones with HarmonyOS-powered devices like smartwatches, TVs, or even cars. For example, a user could transition from checking notifications on their OPPO phone to responding on their Huawei smartwatch with minimal friction. Moreover, OPPO's expertise in hardware design, including innovations like the ultra-thin 5,600 mAh battery in the Find N5 and its top-tier Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, could further enhance the performance of devices running HarmonyOS. Combined with HarmonyOS's efficiency and microkernel architecture, OPPO could achieve better battery life and faster processing speeds, which is likely to attract power users. Privacy and data security are another key selling points. With increasing concerns about online privacy and security, HarmonyOS promises on-device data processing and secure cloud storage, offering a robust solution that addresses consumer anxieties. This could be a significant advantage over Android, which relies on Google's cloud services and has often been criticized for its data collection practices. Despite the potential benefits, OPPO's transition to HarmonyOS comes with its own set of challenges. Perhaps the most daunting is the issue of app availability. Android's app ecosystem is vast, with millions of apps available on the Google Play Store. While HarmonyOS has made significant strides in attracting developers, it still lags behind in terms of the sheer number and variety of apps. For OPPO to successfully migrate its user base to HarmonyOS, it will need to ensure that developers create or optimize apps for this new platform, which could take time. Another challenge lies in the widespread use of Google services. Many global consumers are deeply entrenched in the Android ecosystem, relying on Gmail, Google Maps, YouTube, and other Google services. Transitioning to HarmonyOS will require OPPO users to adapt to new alternatives, which could be a learning curve for some. However, OPPO's partnership with Google Cloud, announced during Google Cloud Next 2025, suggests that the company may look for ways to integrate Google services into HarmonyOS for international markets, bridging the gap between the two ecosystems. The geopolitical baggage surrounding HarmonyOS also poses a potential roadblock. Given that the operating system is developed by Huawei, which has been subject to intense scrutiny from the US and other Western nations, some consumers and governments may hesitate to embrace a Huawei-backed platform. To address this, OPPO will need to invest heavily in marketing to establish trust with international audiences, emphasizing its own brand identity while also highlighting the strengths of HarmonyOS. The tech world is already buzzing with the implications of OPPO's move to HarmonyOS. For competitors like Samsung, which relies on Android for its Galaxy lineup, OPPO's decision could be a wake-up call. Samsung's latest release, the Galaxy Z Fold 6, was outshined by OPPO's Find N5 in 2025, which offered superior hardware and design. If OPPO can successfully integrate HarmonyOS into its devices, it could force Samsung to rethink its software strategy, especially as the Korean tech giant struggles to differentiate itself in a crowded market. Meanwhile, Apple's iOS remains a closed ecosystem, but OPPO's more open approach, combined with its focus on design and performance, could appeal to users looking for an alternative to the iPhone experience. Looking ahead, OPPO has set ambitious goals for 2025. The company aims to have 100 million active users on its AI platform by the end of the year. With HarmonyOS's integrated AI features, including AI search powered by Google Cloud, OPPO could accelerate the adoption of its devices and services. This AI-driven approach, coupled with the efficiency of HarmonyOS's microkernel architecture, could further boost performance, improving user experiences and driving the growth of the platform. Additionally, OPPO is likely to expand its ecosystem beyond smartphones, following in Huawei's footsteps with plans for HarmonyOS-powered tablets, PCs, and even wearables. The rumored OPPO Pad 4 Pro and potential new laptops could mark the beginning of OPPO's strategy to create a unified ecosystem that rivals Apple's macOS and iOS integration. OPPO's move to HarmonyOS represents a bold bet on a future beyond Android. It's a strategic decision aimed at differentiating the brand in an increasingly crowded market while capitalizing on the growing momentum of Huawei's homegrown ecosystem. While there are still risks, including app availability and international acceptance, OPPO's track record in delivering high-quality hardware positions it well for success. This shift has the potential to disrupt the smartphone industry in 2025 and beyond, positioning OPPO as a major player in the race to create the next-generation mobile ecosystem. The question now is whether OPPO can successfully position HarmonyOS as a viable alternative to Android and iOS, or whether the two established players will continue to dominate the smartphone market. Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. The tech world will be watching closely as OPPO leads the charge in redefining the future of mobile operating systems.